So you're scrolling through Instagram at 2 a.m., telling yourself you're not really looking for their posts, but you kind of are, right? So you've got an amazing life, maybe even a fantastic new relationship, but your ex is still living rent-free in your head. If this is you, you're feeling seen right now, stick around because in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to explain exactly why this happens and how you can finally break free. Hello, if this is your first time catching me, I'm Dr. Lisa Marie Bobby. I'm the author of Exaholics. I'm a marriage and family therapist, a psychologist, and I specialize in divorce and breakup recovery coaching through my practice, Growing Self. And honestly, after years of research and working with countless clients, I've discovered why some people stay stuck on their ex. And it's kind of surprising. Like, it's not what you would think. So here's the truth. What's really going on that nobody tells you about is that there are actually 8 very distinct stages of breakup recovery. I didn't know this either when I began my research journey, but this is what I uncovered. And the truth is that if you miss even one of those steps, you can get stuck on your ex, even if intellectually you're totally over it, you're clear, you're broken up, you don't want to be with them anymore, but these other parts of yourself haven't really gotten the memo. And this is really challenging because it's very difficult to get help with this. Most therapists don't know this, and this is certainly not any of the typical advice that we get from our families or friends who are like, move on, they weren't good enough for you when you're going through a breakup. So this really leaves you in a disadvantaged position because you don't have direction for what specifically to do. When it comes to heartbreak recovery, time does not heal all wounds. It basically just teaches us how to live with them, but I think you deserve better than that. So here's what's going on and why you might still be haunted by your ex. First of all, there was some unfinished business related to the decision to break up. Like, for example, did you ever actually decide for yourself that this relationship needed to end? Or did it happen because it was something that your ex wanted to happen and you didn't? If this happened to you, your brain will keep trying to close that loop. There are unfinished questions there, and it turns into this unsolvable equation. If you haven't gotten that clarity, you'll stay stuck. But the real reason why many other people get stuck above and beyond feeling like they were empowered to actually make that decision for themselves is that they never really got to process what actually happened. They took everybody's advice, tried to move on, maybe jumped into dating again, potentially too soon, but they never really got to process what happened, work through all the dark emotions, make sense of why the relationship ended, and rewrite a new story for themselves. And so in that case, there's always a sense of what if or maybe. And again, your mind keeps trying to fill in those blanks. And that's why you'll be thinking about your ex and replaying situations in your mind long after you break up. But with all of this in mind, there is good news, and it's this. No matter how long it's been since the relationship ended, you can absolutely break free, but to do that, you need to, first of all, stop beating yourself up. You didn't have all the information, right? And accept the fact that this isn't happening because you're weak or there's something wrong with you. But also understand that you're not thinking about your ex because this was a particularly amazing relationship or you should be with them. The truth is that humans are built to bond. Our attachments go very deep, and these exist above and beyond what our logical brain tells us or wants. And this is a positive thing. It means that you're a healthy human who is capable of forming attachments to other people, and we want that. However, these attachments need to be undone in an intentional way. And part of the way that we do this, we move through these sequential 8 steps to heal from heartbreak completely. I have seen hundreds of people transform when they are able to do this. And the best part is that it's not just getting over their ex, right? It is actually changing themselves on the inside, getting new visibility and self awareness into some of their patterns or relationship patterns that helps them do really important personal growth work that will set them up for success in their relationships in the future. And that's really fantastic. And, it's hard to think about when you're going through something so hard like a breakup or feeling haunted by an ex long after the fact. But the reality is that this work is always here waiting for you. And when you do it, you have a chance to evolve, to get unstuck, and not just move past the relationship, but really form a different relationship with yourself based on a new level of self-awareness and empowerment. Honestly. So, if you're ready to finally break free of this, come to my website. It's growingself.com. Look me up, and you can take my totally free quiz that will show you when you will be over your ex. Take this free quiz to discover your current stage of healing. You'll get a customized report that will give you some insight into where you are in this process, maybe even some of those steps that you may have missed, but most importantly, you'll get a customized report with direction on what to do now in the present, so that you can finally release the past in order to move into a future without this ghost of years past following you. So I hope that these ideas have been helpful for you today. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I wish you all the best on this journey of growth and healing.